I always get a question of how well, I should do it up to a perfect standard and everything. And I want to show you something. And this is some of the stuff that I've seen. Not so much on the inner framing, but particularly stuff on the outside. Now, those are the ones you can see through there. They're ones I put on. The end of this was just straight out into the rain. And when you look at the way the rot has ripped into the end of these boards. I mean, this is literally the paling on the interior wall that's just gone straight outside. There's been a veranda that was there. The veranda had collapsed, actually. I think part of it had been disassembled and sold for the iron. And it's just left to go to shit. And when you get to some of these outer beams, they're horrendous. The inner ones are bloody beautiful in most cases. If they went under the valley gutter, they're absolutely top notch. The ones that are inside here, they're incredibly good quality and condition, much the same as a lot of these are. But you get occasional ones, that have got rot in them. And there's one of these ones that I just pulled off the second last one from the bottom. It was all crumbling out with blooming sawdust busting all over the place. This is it here. That's borers right through it. And you find, you can even see it shaking out still. You find a lot of the lower boards in this place have got borers, and some of the corners, there's borers right in the corner, so there'll be the end of all these boards. That was the case I think, in the bedroom. But this is the thing, the joint, aspects of it have kept well, other aspects of it have just been treated like shit for the 20 years that it wasn't lived in. There was somebody who did deliberately sell some of the iron off the veranda, and then that caused rot. There was, in 20 years no one was here. It caused the valley gutter burst, and all those walls were especially the one in the other room across here. That wall that was in on the left side in there, it was just rotten rubbish. You could just put your finger right through it. And yeah, some of these things are a bit shonky donkey. A lot of this corner's been affected by fat spatter, and that has been the outlet for the hood there, which is got a bit of cement sheet against the back of it before it goes out to its little chimney. But a lot of this corner's pretty rough. And when I put those outer boards on to cover in the end of the veranda, because even after the first 5 years of living here or so, that was just straight out into the weather. I think I had a couple of bits of plastic sheeting stuck on there or some blasted thing. It wasn't great anyway, and then I went and put that extra beam in there, and I put all the end boards in, and that really sealed it all off. But it was I think it might have been like these sheets up here, and they were just about buggered. They were just knackered, and so it but they only went down part way, and then I put a bit of plastic sheet or something on the bottom. But then I done it properly, and in all of that, that's how I know how bad this end beam was, because I seen it as I was putting all that on, because, it was part of the dealio. But anyway, continue on.